It's a very positive result. We've been able to combine some pretty decent prices with a strong operating performance.
BHP had a really solid half. I think we continued to deliver against the commitments, the priorities, the focus areas that we've got.
Profits are up by 25% to 4.1 billion. Cash flow remains solid at 5 billion, and that's allowed us to pay down some more debt and at the same time increase returns to shareholders.
We've increased our dividend to 55 US cents per share.
That's an extra $1 billion in our shareholders' pockets, over and above what we would have paid had we just followed our standard payout formula. We've been at this for 5 years. We've had plans that are aimed to maximise our cash flow, pay down our debt, and to focus all of our efforts on increasing shareholder value and returns. The plans that we laid out are working. The Dividend Reinvestment Plan is a consequence of what we heard from our retail shareholders. A large number were interested in seeing this plan put into place.
Retailers like DRPs. We're very, very pleased to be able to provide this DRP to our shareholders.
And from the end of this financial year, all shareholders will be able to be part of this plan. Momentum continues to build, so we're confident that we will deliver 6% volume growth for the full year.
And the productivity story, which has been so strong for these last few years, is in momentum. We've got another $2 billion worth of productivity gains to come.
So we've built some tremendous foundations, and we're building on top of those foundations with some new and exciting projects. And that means that we're continuing to direct our efforts to further increase shareholder value and cash returns to shareholders for the long term as well as the short term. In the short term, we see pretty decent growth around the world economies, which affect the demand for our commodities. And in the long term, all the factors that we think are excellent for the types of commodities that BHP produce are still continuing to point in the right direction.